This wrap up is gonna be a breeze. Hello everybody. It is a noisy Saturday here in Shepherdstown, and I'm sorry if you hear anything. I feel vibrations from the place down there, from their music being blasted for whatever fucking reason. It's not fun, but I gotta do this video. So, luckily, I have talked about all except for one of these books on this channel already, because if you don't know, in August I had been reading the Booker Prize books and I was vlogging my experience doing such things. So most of my thoughts and opinions and feelings are all there. That was really redundant. I'm just gonna go briefly over them. I'll tell you how many stars I rated them and a little 1-2 about it. The first book I read in August was Oh William by Elizabeth Strout. This book is about a woman named Lucy and her ex-husband William, and they kind of go on a little adventure together. I really liked it. It was the very first one that I read on the Booker Prize. I'm gonna make these really simple because everything is pissing me the fuck off right now. Every single time a car passes by, I want to throw something at it. I'm not an angry person, by the way, and I'm a pacifist, like, don't get me wrong, but I do have sensory things that happen where I just think, we've all been there. The next book that I read this month was Booth by Karen Joy Fowler. This is a book about James Wilkes Booth, or whatever the fuck his name was. I don't really know. Was his name James? I don't think it was. John. And I gave it a 3-star. It was okay. I kind of didn't understand the purpose of it, but she did spend 7 years writing this. So there's that. Please go watch my vlog so that you know what I mean when I am talking about these things. I'm so glad that I only read 8 books and that 7 of them I barely have to talk about. So I'm going to barely talk about them, I hope you know. Because again, every single piece of noise that is happening is angering me. The next book that I read in August was Glory by Noviolet Bulawayo. I gave this one a 2-star. I did not really like this one very much, and my vlog definitely got an earful of how much I disliked it and just didn't understand it completely. Maybe that's on me. It's basically like an Animal Farm type thing, but it is following the 2017 Zimbabwean coup. And I think that the concept is very interesting, and if that concept intrigues you, maybe go check it out. But I will say that it's very confusing and also kind of annoying because it repeats all the fucking time. And again, if you've watched my vlog, you know I showed examples, only a few examples, like 2 or 3 out of like the 50 of that happening. So that was a little annoying. It's a very experimental piece. The next book that I read in August, this is the only one I haven't talked to you guys about, is Peach by Emma Glass. I gave this a 3-star, but I've got to say, ever since I finished it, I've been thinking about it. I can't lie. It's a very small one. It's like 100 pages, I think, or like 98. And it is definitely so intriguing. This is by the same person who wrote Rest and Be Thankful. And I don't know if you know, if you remember, if you've been here for a bit, but in January, I read that book and I did my wrap up on it and I almost cried during that review. But this one, I mean, Emma Glass has range. Let me just tell you, because it's like it wasn't even the same writer. It was so crazy. Like, the voice of the 2 books are so distinct. It's amazing. This one is a very distinct voice in the sense of, like, for example, it starts with thick, sticking, wet, ragged wool winding round the wounds, stitching the sliced skin together as I walk, scraping my mittened hand against the wall. You see, and that's the voice we're dealing with when we read this. And at first I thought I was gonna be at first I didn't think I was gonna like it, but then I just got into it, just read the first page, and I was sucked in. I don't want to say too much because, again, thin book, and it has a twist. The whole entire time you're like, what the fuck happened? Because we know something's up with the main character. It's a page turner, and then by the end you're like, wow, I can't believe that just happened. That's fucked up. I'm here for it. I loved it. I know I said I gave it a 3, maybe it's a 4. It's pretty good, pretty interesting. I'm here for it. The next book that I read is Trust by Hernan Diaz. I gave this one a 4-star. I talked about this in a vlog. I really enjoyed this book. It is a very unique way of telling a story. It's in like 4 different parts. And all those parts attach in some way. I think many people have read this book, and it's a very popular one, and it's the Booker long list is just one out of a few rewards that this book has been up for. The next book that I read is Nightcrawling by Leila Motley. I gave this one a whopping 5 stars. It's the only 5-star that I had this year. Wow, this month. I absolutely love this song. Can you tell that my brain isn't working? That's what happens. See, this is what happens when everything is happening. I can hear it all and I'm annoyed. And so I say words that I don't mean to say. I'm like autofilling. And I hope you guys can hear, it sounds like a club down there. Like you hear, right? I know the camera's picking that up. Anyway, I highly recommend this book to anybody who wants to read it because you should. And I think most people actually have read it. I feel like I'm one of the last people to have even picked this book up. But it's amazing. And then the last book. Isn't this such a freaking quick video? Here for it. It's just a cute little wrap up, and I know that I'm being vague with all of them, but you should go watch my vlogs if you want to know what I think about 7 out of 8 of these books. The Colony by Audrey Maggie. I gave this one a 3-star. It was pretty good. You know, I actually have thought about it a couple times since after reading it, but it was like boring and at the same time not. I don't think it should be on the short list or nothing. Nothing to write home about, so that's how I feel about that. But I do like this cover a lot. It's a pretty cool cover. I'm so glad that I didn't spend $27 on it because it would have not worth $27. That's how I feel about that one. Okay. I'm sorry if that was a chaotic, boring, little, stupid ass video, but at the same time, I don't care. This is my channel. I'm sorry. I'm in a weird mood too. Like, I am not, like, I feel like I sound angry and like annoyed all the time. I'm not. I just am right now because this music, I cannot, again, words cannot describe how fucking pissed it makes me. Let me just get out of this room for fuck's sake, and I just want to like chill and read for the rest of my time. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I felt like Jojo Siwa just there. Thank you, but thank you for real, thank you. Because I am thankful for you. I am, that's true. I don't know what's wrong with me, okay. My outros, if you haven't noticed, are the weirdest fucking shits. Right after recording, the music stopped.